have lots of speed, high boxing IQ. You're moving up 2 weight classes. How do you rate your power?
I think it's about one really, because it's only 155. So if it was 160, then I think I would have probably taken the fight. But 160 is a very high weight. So, but it's classed as the 160 pounds division. Now, I kill myself making 147. And by killing yourself, I've put guys down in sparring. I hurt my sparring partners, even though they have head guards on, we have bigger gloves on. I still hurt people because that power always stays with me. I hit a lot harder, but once I have to drop the last probably 8 to 10 pounds, I just lose that power. I lose that pop in my punches, and you can see, like, since my body's grown and I've got bigger, like, and I kill myself making the weight, I've never really hurt most of my opponents because they take the punches, the speed is there, but they never really get hurt. Whereas in the early days, I was knocking people out, had a really good knockout percentage. So I think, you just never know that this weight may be an ideal weight for me where I hold the power. And, I've got the height, I've got the reach, I'm a very big. And if someone saw me, they would expect me to be a light middleweight anyway. This fight literally is a light middleweight fight.
Why did you reject the rehydration clause? Shouldn't you have used that to your advantage?
I could have, but I don't want him to have any excuses. When I beat him, I don't want him thinking that, he made me. He had a clause in there where I couldn't rehydrate. I was suffering. I was this. So I don't want him to have any excuses. Once I beat him, I don't want no excuses. I'm just gonna say to him that, we beat you fair and square at the deal that you wanted.
How come there's so many few fighters like you who are willing to move up and face the toughest challenger in the world? We don't see that a lot.
I hope this motivates all the young fighters out there and all the other professional boxers, because they all should be having the best fights for them, in boxing. And I had a couple of fights which it was just very hard for me to motivate myself. Fighting people like Chris Algiu, no disrespect, he's a nice guy. And then obviously the Alexander fight, the Kalauza fight. I mean, it was very hard to motivate yourself, Diaz. I want to fight with someone who is going to give me a real test and it's going to be like a 50-50 fight. But in this fight, if you look at it, all odds are on Canelo. He's supposed to win this fight, so I'm the underdog. So this is only making me train harder and it's making me more focused. I'm one of them guys if you're fighting a guy who you're supposed to beat, I'll make that so much hard work. Because I'll not train hard. I won't be as focused. But when I know I'm in a dangerous fight and it's going to be hard, then that'll be like, okay, I better fix up here and I better stay focused. So, and also, I've just realized, I've just noticed, in the last 6 to 8 months, my body's kind of grown. I mean, I just got big. And I don't know if that was just me just had my final growing spurt. But I don't know what it is, because I really feel so strong and so big. I just didn't want to be killing myself making the 147. Still, I can make the 147 division, but I just wanted to see this new weight while I'm quite heavy and feeling strong. I've been doing a lot of conditioning, and this would be an ideal fight for me, especially against someone who is, in my opinion, one of the best pound for pound boxers in the world.
Do you think with making this fight that we could potentially be seeing the end of the Cold War in boxing?
Yeah, the Cold War between who? Oh, Golden Boy and no, bro. I mean, look, I think all promoters should be working together, because the only people who are missing out on this is the fighters. The fighters are the ones who don't get the fights they want, and I think by now me taking this fight will break the barriers and make people say to their promoters, look, I want to fight this guy even though he's with a different promotion company. But look, I mean, it didn't work for me when I wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. We were speaking to Michael Collins and the Pacquiao team, they were up for it. But it seemed to me Bob Arum was up for it. And then how can Bob Arum say to you guys that Amir ain't gonna, he's not big enough, he's not a big pay-per-view star. So the reason the Pacquiao fight didn't happen, just so you all know, was because Bob Arum said I wasn't a big enough pay-per-view name, or I wasn't a big enough name that HBO turned it down.
Well, do
you believe that?
You're definitely a big pay-per-view here.
No, not in that. But you know what I'd like to say is that I know Bradley's fighting against Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao fight is going to be on pay-per-view, isn't it? A month before mine. I just want you to compare the pay-per-view numbers on mine and Pacquiao's fight. So we'll see who is the pay-per-view, who is the big name in the pay-per-view, which fight is the biggest fight.
Amir, you are the taller, and you are the little bit longer fighter. But when it comes to size, it seems that most people can see that Canelo is a lot bigger. What kind of sparring are you bringing in for training and preparing yourself to fight a much bigger man?
We got very good heavier guys. Virgil has a list of some names. I'm very bad with names. Getting punched in the head all your life. I mean, you forget a lot of things. But Virgil's got a list of names that he wants me to spar with, and these guys are going to push me back. We have a really good stable, and also having people like Andre Ward in the camp who can, you know, just help you, talk to you about a few things. So we have a very good camp, and also we're going to have a very good couple of very good sparring partners coming into camp and helping me. My reputation, Virgil Hunter's reputation is on the line for this fight.
Are you worried at all about speed that Canelo might bring to the table, or you know you're a lot faster than him?
Yeah, I mean, look, I know I'm a lot faster than him, and it's just we just have to be very smart about it, and you know, we can't really make mistakes because he's also quick and he's also very powerful with the speed, so we know what to expect.